Hi Tamara, welcome to Staying Healthy.
Thanks, Andrea.
Thank you. So today we're going to be talking about how people should start exercising, the best ways to exercise, and what is the most effective exercise for depending on what you want. So my first question for you today is, how do people start exercising, and how do they get motivated?
Well, many people will set a goal for themselves, and some people want to go run the local fun run, or maybe they want to lose weight, maybe they've had some medical issue happen in the family, and that, prompts their motivation. There's so much information out there, though, that we just need to do it for our health, and more people are hearing that. So, finding something that is easy is the easiest thing to do to start. And so most everyone can walk.
Right.
So that's a really good place to start. And then, taking those small steps, little progressions to help them move towards their goal. Most importantly, though, is like finding something that you enjoy.
If somebody has a goal of weight loss or health or to do a fun run, the exercises they do are going to be a little bit different, right?
Correct. Now, for health, everyone needs to do cardiovascular exercise.
Okay.
So I'll start with that.
Yeah.
That means you're going to be using the large muscles of your body, big rhythmic sort of movements. So walking, running, swimming, biking. It raises your heart rate. It starts to make you breathe a little bit harder. And that's going to help build your endurance.
All right.
Then we need strength training.
Okay.
So that's where you might, work with some light dumbbells or weight machines, elastic bands. And we want to get that into our life a couple times a week. And then there's flexibility and balance.
All right.
And you can work on those sort of things every day with some stretching, yoga, tai chi, practicing standing on one leg.
All right. So does everyone need to do all three, or is one more important than another?
No, we really need to get all three. It doesn't matter what anyone's goals are. Like I said, if it's just for health, those are critical. If I'm going to be training for a fun run, I still have to do all of those things plus to help me reach my goal, right? So cardiovascularly, someone should, according to the Centers for Disease Control, try to accumulate 30 minutes of aerobic exercise most days of the week. So that's 5 to 6 days of the week. Someone who's got higher fitness goals, going to take that from 30 minutes, maybe 60 or more minutes.
All right.
5 to 6 days a week.
I've read that people can break the 30 minutes into 10-minute increments. Is that true?
Very true for health.
Okay, for health.
For health.
All right.
That's not going to necessarily help you have six-pack abs or lose a lot of body fat.
Okay.
But for health, strengthening your cardiovascular system, your heart and your lungs, yes, walking 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at lunch, 10 minutes at night.
Okay. So a lot of people have set a goal of losing weight. What is the best way for them to lose weight? Is one kind of exercise better than another?
So definitely starting with your cardiovascular exercise. That burns calories right then while you're doing it. But you do need to add in strength training. It's building the muscle on your body that in the end is really going to change your body composition, that ratio of body fat to muscle.
Yeah.
So basic strength training exercises can be done 2 to 3 days out of the week. Usually it's about 10 exercises. It's going to take one maybe 20 to 30 minutes. That's it.
All right.
So it's a little bit of a myth when people think, oh, I have to spend hours, lifting weights and working out. It's not true.
No. Someone on an earlier show mentioned the heart rate of between 65 and 85%. Is that what people should try to achieve? Is there an easier way to tell if you are meeting your cardiovascular goals?
The recommendations say to exercise moderately.
All right.
And what does moderately mean? That's different for everybody.
Yeah.
So someone who's more fit has to push themselves, walking a little faster, jogging, biking a little harder than someone who's just starting out.
All right.
If you're the type that doesn't mind taking your heart rate and you can do it with ease, yeah, by all means do it. And there's equipment that people can do, with a watch and a strap on their chest to do that for them. It makes it very easy.
Right.
But you can really use the talk test.
Okay.
Okay, so if I'm sitting here and I'm walking with my friend and I'm able to just keep talking like I am now, I'm probably not exercising hard enough to truly get that, it's enjoyable, but.
Right.
So to push yourself up to what we would call moderate exercise, you're going to get a little bit breathless.
All right.
So have to stop and maybe take a deep breath to say a couple more words and then do that again. And you can also use what they call a perceived exertion scale,
all right,
where 1 is I'm laying on the couch not doing a thing.
Right.
10 is I'm running from the bear that's attacking me.
Okay.
And where am I at on that scale when I'm doing something?
Yep.
Do I feel like I'm in the middle of my zone? Maybe if I can push it to that 7 or 8, then that might be what you're thinking of is like, okay, maybe I'm around 70 or 80% of my heart rate. And for most people, that's doable.
All right. Yep, that does make sense. So if someone is trying to lose weight and they're exercising to lose weight, what exercise they do isn't really that important. It's just as long as they get their heart rate up, right?
Yeah, it's what do you enjoy? What will make you keep exercising? If you're like, oh, I dread going and getting on that treadmill every day, you're probably not going to stick with it. So finding something that you like, many people like to dance, so that works. Usually though, if you can find a variety of activities, you're more likely to stick with it, and it's better for injury prevention, so you don't overdo something, you do something different each day, keeps your mind active.
What are the most common reasons people tell you that they stop exercising?
Some people set too unrealistic of goals.
All right.
So you're all gung-ho, so you're like, okay, here I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to exercise for 2 hours. And then we know what happens. You make yourself so sore that you can hardly move the next day.
Right.
So then your mind remembers that, and it doesn't sound like a pleasurable thing to go back to in 2 days. So starting out with just a little bit at a time, and then building up. So when someone starts lifting weights, I'm always like, just do 1 set. If you're going to do 8 to 12 repetitions and just do them 1 time, and do that for a couple weeks. Then you can build up to doing them 2 times so you don't hurt yourself and then you don't have an unpleasant experience. Other reasons that people might, stop is they let time.
Right.
I've got to study, I've got to go to work, I've got kids, all of these other things. But if you truly do a time study of your own time, it's been proven that most people can find 30 minutes in their day if they really want to do it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, and I learned a lot, and I think this is really going to help a lot of people get their goals, set some goals, and achieve their goals.
I hope so. Thanks.
Thank you.